racks in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back, it's getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Whoa.
Let's go. Let's get it, man. You already know the Faison View podcast, man. Hey, the vibes. Sunny outside, man. It's summer coming and approaching soon. We just got us to spring, man. It's outside open. Episode 221, man. Every Thursday at 5 p.m. So, hey, as you see, as always, we have merch on the table. Faison View podcast hoodies. Hey, sold out. New colorways will be coming soon. Masks will coming soon. T-shirts, as we say, as the summer is approaching. We are here in spring now. So it's lit, man. So, man, we got game shift, like you just said.
Facts, man.
Year, bro.
Yeah, this Saturday we would game shift. We'll celebrate a year in business, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm excited about that. We're gonna do something to celebrate and stuff like that. So we're still working, but yeah, man. The thing we started the pandemic, and we're still here a year later, still working.
Really, man. My brother, man. Hard work, man. Hard work pays off, man. It's continuing legacy, man. Continue to build upon.
Shout out to non-believers too.
Non-believers, as you see. And I just peeped that you had it. All different colorways with that as well. You have different colorways. It's black. You got teal, pink, yellow, light blue. Hey, as you all see. And also you have the caps here as well. That come in all colors. At Color Power, as you already know, make sure you go cop that. Make sure you go get that. And also Game Shift. Make sure you go get your hats, get your merchandise. Like we said, we about to celebrate a year, man. So make sure you go.
And the summer coming, man. You know you need a trucker hat.
Hey, you need a trucker hat. Hey, you gotta be able to breathe outside, for real. Hey, man, our agenda today, we got a good one as always. Steve Harvey states 99% of men cannot have women friends based on men's temptation, man. We're gonna express our thoughts on that. What you looking forward to this summer? Hey, just in general, man, summer is approaching. We are in spring now. Summer's approaching. CDC guidelines about administration states fully vaccinated people can go without masks outdoors now. So, hey, let's have a conversation about that. Next, which I feel like is very thing we should very, just look into and just start talking about, because I didn't see it really posted enough. Young Thug and Gunna post bond for 30 Fulton County jail inmates being held for just minor charges, man. Amazing. Secondly, if you can be any animal, what would you be and why? And lastly, as you know, would you rather? I say the would you rather for last, man. This is special and good. Would you rather? So we're gonna see. All right, we're moving forward. Let's get to it, Brody. Let's get to it, man. The man Steve Harvey, man. You remember when Think Like Man came out?
Yeah,
He's back at it.
This was from that, but that was from that.
I didn't know that. For real?
It's an
old clip.
2010.
Okay,
but it's still something worth talking about.
It's worth talking about. It's a good conversation.
He didn't just come out and just say that.
Okay.
Recently.
All right, I'm glad that you said that, because I didn't know. I didn't know.
It was 2010.
See, it's crazy. They just resurfaced your stuff that quick.
That's how they do, man.
At the end of the day, it's like you said, it's still a good topic and good conversation to have. So Steve Harvey stated that 99% of men cannot have women friends based on men's temptation. And I spoke to this. I don't know how long it was ago, but I spoke to this on this platform, on the Faison View podcast, and I was just stating that
that's one of your early ones.
Yeah, like real early. I really feel like that it should be more men and women that have relationships and bonds within being friends. It's like it's become such a where if you get in a relationship or you get into some with someone, it's like you can't have any outside entities. That's not cool. That's not healthy at the end of the day. And you also want to see both sides of the spectrum. Because in our world, we have woman friends.
Yeah.
We have true, genuine woman friends from high school, from way back. And I have genuine woman friends from way back in elementary school. Shout out to Jessica, who's one of our #1 fans. At the end of the day, that's a good thing to have, is having a woman and a man bond, and not just being outside of just being in a relationship and things like that. Because as you know, I have had best friends in high school. I've never ever disrespected them in that type of way of crossing the line. At the end of the day, I really felt for that relationship of us being friends and having a bond, because you get to see other aspects. You can't get to see other aspects of life and who people are if you don't understand the other side of things. You know, you can't just be with one just be with your boys all the day. I mean, at the end of the day, it has to be a balance. It has to be a balance. Of course, I love my brothers. You know, I'm with y'all more than anything. But at the end of the day, I know all of us have women friends. We can also hold and have those woman bonds within our friendship. That's good and healthy to have. Like, I understand what Steve Harvey's saying.
And he was speaking to the perspective of being a guy that's married.
Yeah, he's saying being married, but also he's speaking openly because that is true for most.
That is true for all of us.
But it is true for most men. But you can't say all. Yes, it is true for most men. A lot of men, as soon as they try to get you as a friend, it's more so of a motive, just trying to be with you or trying to have something go on instead of just actually genuinely being my friend. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. And then it's just like, say if their relationship is just like, oh yeah, well, what you on type of thing. That's what he was saying too. Like, if I was to have an attractive woman friend and, she just broke up with somebody, and, men take the chance and opportunity to be like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, what's up? And that's what he was speaking to. But I don't think that's true for all men.
Yeah,
I feel like it's healthy to have a woman.
I don't think it's 99%. I do think there is some truth to what he's saying.
It is true.
So it's not 99%. So I'll speak to the. Come on, man. It's like, no, I'm playing. But I'll speak to the aspect of. So like, if you see an attractive woman, 99% of the time, even if she is your friend, that's not why you went over there. If we're being honest, you didn't go. You didn't say, "Dang, she's fine. I think she should be my friend." You went over there. You tried to initiate something, and while getting to know her, like, I don't really see this being anything beyond. But we cool, and that turns into a friendship. I've done that. Every man has done it. So a lot of times when you see like relationships like that, where you see a guy with an attractive girl and they're all friends, from the guy's perspective, that's how that started. Now, from what Steve Harvey is saying, he's saying because women don't think this, and every time we try to tell them this, they don't believe us because like we're not men. They try to avoid this. What Steve Harvey is saying is like, ladies, if you view yourself as an attractive woman, if you were to throw it at your man, at your friend, your male friend, or asking, yo, would you sleep with me? Well, he's going to say yes. That's what Steve. He didn't really explain it well. That's what Steve Harvey's alluding to when he's saying it's harder. I'm not saying we can't do it because we can. And 99% is a wild number. That's not true. I'm doing it. You've done it. It's very much possible. But he is speaking to the aspect of, like if you are attractive, he finds you attractive, he can be your friend. But if you were to, see if he wanted to do more, he's not gonna be like, nah, you're just my friend. Now, there are some relationships that are like that. It depends on how your relationship is built. Like, I've got people who I've known since we were kids and we came up in diapers together. So it's like, I just would not view you like that because we grew up like that. I got female friends who, my sister's best friend, Mariah, she's very pretty, but she's like my big sister. She's always treated me like I'm her little brother. She gives me pet names. I'm not gonna say on here. So that relationship is always like big sister, little brother. I could never even not to say she's not pretty. I just couldn't go there with my mind like that. Because of that, I've got friends that I've met through church. Just because we just genuinely talked and so we just had a genuine friendship. Like my friend Yaya, who might be a guest later on the show. That's just how our relationship went. So there is some truth to what he's saying, but it's not for all men.
Absolutely.
And it's not 100% guaranteed. Because I remember they put up the old Chris Rock clip, which was hilarious. There was some truth to it, because he said women keep guy friends because you never know. Women do girlfriends every week. Oh, what happened to Pam? She being cute. I don't want to deal with her. But she keeps her guy friends. Why? Because you never know. He said the women view guy friends like penis in glass jars.
But that's what I be saying too, because it's both sides.
It's both sides.
It's double standard.
You got some women who keep guy friends because which is trash, ladies, by the way. I need to stop doing this. And for whatever, if there are some fellas doing this, I don't think there are. I usually hear this for women. So I got to stop doing this. Women will keep guy friends just so when they're 40 and alone, that's who they'll double back to and want to be with. This is the thing. Women will keep the friendship alive long enough that in case something don't work out, I can always come back to this guy. It's happening. Women are manipulative like that. So and this is not about women. This is more about men. But yes, women will do that.
It's just both sides. It's just at the end of the day, it's both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, both are capable.
And I got mad at Steve Harvey a long time ago. That's why we was laughing about it, about Think About a Man, because he was just exposing too much. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, it's a lot of truth to this. But I do, just like I spoke to many podcasts ago, it's healthy to have women friends. It's healthy. That's healthy. And I feel like I'm gonna be real with you. And a lot of man egos, that's the problem with us, and that's the problem with women too. It's both sides. That's why we clash so much, because the mindsets clash. Well, if you have friends and you have bonds with friends and you put that into other relationships or you put that into other things, it may help you in the long run, because at the end of the day, you're getting to see what a woman really is, and on vice versa, you're getting to really see what a man is. You know, just don't use it in in another way, because it's been situations where you could be around a woman and you maybe tell them something as a friend, and they be like, all right, now I know something. Now you put me on the game. Now I'm about to start acting like a man. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't want that in that aspect, and vice versa. Because I'm very transparent on both sides when we talk about stuff like this. Because at the end of the day, like, men can overstep boundaries too. Women can do it as well. It's just about honestly keeping solitude within their friendship, for real.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day,
some people benefit from those different types of relationships. Like me, I'm fortunate that I have a mom and I have a sister. So if I do need a female side, I do have a sister. Not to say that sometimes you don't want to talk to your sister about everything. So I need, my female friends that I can, like, I'm about to go get a gift. Her birthday's coming up. I'm not gonna go with her to get her gift, because that would defeat the purpose. I could ask, I don't want to do it like that. I want to get her something. So I want to go with a female friend of mine to give me the right perspective of who to get. I'm not taking my mom because Mother's Day is also coming up. I want to do something for her too. You don't have any sisters. You have a brother. Right. So, but you do have a mom. But again, sometimes you don't always want to tell your mom things or ask your mom certain things about girls, because moms assume too much and ask more questions. So you benefit more from having platonic female friendships, because you need that insight, because you don't have somebody within the house to do that. So it depends on what you. Yeah, it depends. Some people benefit more from certain relationships, but I do think both are key. And to say 99% is just.
Yeah, I'm like, that's blasphemy, Steve. I don't care if resurface or not, Steve. Don't be trying to put our business out there. That's what I'm talking about. Think like a man. He was trying to spill it all. Man, as you can see right here, we both got the tanks on. Man. What you looking forward to this summer, bro? What you looking forward to? Even though we at the end of the day, it's not too much to do, but you never know, because everything's opening back up. I'm just looking forward to, even though if it's not fully open, just having a good time, just enjoying the weather, enjoy the time. I feel like this whole 2020, and which carried on to now, it was draining. Yeah, it also helped a lot of people. I elevated in that time, but just in the time of just being outside, feeling good air, feeling the nature, doing things, doing activities, moving around. It's important, because a lot of people, unfortunately, and I want to speak to this, a lot of people committed suicide or was causing depression during these times. So I'm just being real at the end of the day, like, this is a beautiful thing that, things are open back up. Just remain my opinion, just remain safe at the end of the day. We're going to talk about that soon, but,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to just enjoying myself. I mean, I would like to go cookouts. I ain't trying to go to the public-wide cookout just yet.
Cookouts? No, my bad.
Oh, I ain't trying to go to the public-wide cookout where, it got the flyer that says all the, pull up the Bowie State. Even though that Bowie State album cookout is lit every year. But there's too much going on for that. But I do want to go to the small, intimate cookout with people that's cooking food and stuff like that. And I don't know, maybe go to the pool, something like that. Still remain safe. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to just being back outside.
You right.
Something.
I miss the cookout vibe. That's the best time. Not barbecue, but cookout.
Oh, y'all was debating about that?
No, it wasn't a debate. I was just saying that's what it's called. Making sure we know what that's called.
You think it's called a barbecue?
It's a cookout. No, I don't know what's
not
going
the
on.
Barbecue.
But yeah, and also just trying to I'm not a fan of too many oceans and nothing like that. But also, just going to the beach too. That's something I want to. I haven't been to the beach in so long. There's certain beaches I won't go to near here. We ain't gonna speak of that, but I want to just get. I just want to get to a beach and just chill, relax, have a good time. Maybe go to the pool. we haven't really been outside like that. I mean, I had a couple, trips during the
I gotta travel
during
this
the
year.
the COVID-19, but it wasn't the same. Man. It hit different a little bit. Still had a good time, but it hit different.
I gotta travel this summer. That's definitely.
I
ain't going to
that's
that
key
again,
too.
especially for my birthday. I used to take a trip every year.
Yep.
I couldn't take one last year, and even if I gotta go by myself, I went by myself to all the other trips. I don't want to do that, but if I have to, I will.
Your birthday lands on the perfect time.
Yeah, my birthday's in September, so it's like, I definitely I gotta go. I gotta take a trip.
Yeah, definitely. So with that being said about summer and everybody going outside, is outside open, guys. CDC guidelines and Biden administration states fully vaccinated people can go without a mask outdoors. Look here.
In non-crowded events with strangers, you can't do it.
But to me, I'm gonna be honest with you. That sends the wrong message. I wouldn't agree with that at all, because now it's kind of like, I feel like, I'm just being real. I feel like we're trying to push. We're just trying to push too many people just trying to get vaccinated. I'm not saying, not to, but at the end of the day, you gotta watch what you say in doing so. Like, I understand, I'm on the side of, everybody being safe. But to say that, now you're gonna have a lot of people just not wearing masks, vaccinated or not. When people see that, it's like, outside, we out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it doesn't matter vaccinated or not, that's like the trigger point. When I see it, I'm just like, oh, like, I'm wearing my mask, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm just being real. I can't even, now I look around, I be like, looking at my phone, just seeing old events, old parties, just get-togethers, gathering, cookouts, functions. It's like, bro, we were so close to each other. I'm like, bro, like, nah.
I need to get back to that. I ain't trying to wear my mask forever.
I know that, but at the end of the day, like, just in what we were doing health-wise, we were in each other daggone faces. And not trying to be purposely, but like, how we used to be, DC nightlife and stuff like that. Like, going out, like, everything is such in a compact area. You know what I'm saying? And you just get to, like, see that, you just be like, all right, But you see in the southern states, you got fully open stadiums, bars, clubs. I mean, they do what they do down there, but I want to remain safe for real, and especially if we traveling. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the real issue. And like, honestly, that we don't speaking on all this stuff going on with the vaccination, people getting the virus and stuff. It's really traveling back and forth. When people travel, you coming into different places, areas around people, you just never know. So what you think, man, about this? He's stating that fully vaccinated people can go without
a mask outdoors. I mean, I think depending on where you are, you can still wear your mask. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you in an intimate party with a couple friends, we've had joints like that. You outside, and if you fully vaccinated, you can have your mask on. But if you like out DC in the midst of a crowd of people you don't know where they've been or who they've been with,
Right,
I wouldn't walk around with my mask off. And I ain't gonna lie, being fully vaccinated, I do like, I'm a little lenient with my mask depending on where I'm at. But I also put it up for other people's respect, because they don't know if I'm vaccinated or not.
Right too.
So there's the respect factor of it. I think you just gotta be safe, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna tell nobody to get vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? For me, if people ask me, you trust that? Because I got vaccinated. You're like, you trust the vaccine? No, I trust Jesus. That's what I trust.
Absolutely.
So I got the vaccine, and He'll take care of the rest.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I would just use caution for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying the CDC is not to be trusted, because you're gonna choose to trust them whether you want to or not. Ain't nothing I'm gonna say that's gonna make you trust them or not, and it's nothing they're gonna say. Some people make their mind up. Some people like the CDC could show you hard evidence that says COVID is gone and you're fine, and people will still be like, nah, man, wear a mask.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna believe whatever you gonna believe what you want to believe. So just use caution at the end of the day. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you, yes, go out with a mask, without a mask. It depends on how you use caution.
Right. That's it. Just use caution, because at the end of the day, you just trying to protect yourself and other people. That's what it's really about. That's how all these things started in the first place. Not just being aware of your surroundings and aware of other people. You know what I'm saying? Just understanding everything in total, man. Everything in total. So, man, with them moving on, Young Thug, who just dropped the album Slime Language 2, in which incorporated all of his artists, which is an amazing, great thing. I'm really, honestly, proud and respect Young Thug so much, even more and more as time goes along, just because he's really showing that he can really bring along a conglomerate of people and really bring them to success and bring them to other different avenues. And Gucci has done it. You know, it's a lot of people have done it, but I like a Young Thug because it just seems pure and very genuine. He's giving everybody an opportunity to really shine, honestly. Because without Thug, I mean, of course my favorite rapper is without Wayne. I tell you all the time, you don't get none of that without Wayne. But one thing I will say to Thug's credit, he's doing it in another magnitude too, just as such as Wayne did it with Drake and Nicki, but he's extending his hand even more, solely off the fact that, you have about 5, 6, 7 artists who are like him, and he doesn't really, get upset or mad at that point, because you have a Gunna, like, which he opened the door for, and really let him just, spread his wings and fly. Because Gunna, honestly, is one of the top artists right now. And it's just one of those things, just like Wayne did with Drake and Nicki, just opening the doors for you. No matter how big I am right now, I want to see you win. Genuinely, I want to see you win. And this was a beautiful thing that Young Thug and Gunna did. They posted bond for 30 Fulton County jail inmates being held for minor charges. And I think that's a beautiful thing. It didn't really get shown as much, but I think that's a real beautiful thing that they're taking an initiative in their community, changing lives, and actually, showing the initiative about their community, wanting to see people actually win. People in minor charges, you never know what their family's going into. You never know if they have children or anything, wives, husbands, or anything that's going on. But they're sitting in a jail cell, and just to be bailed out by Young Thug and Gunna, that's a beautiful thing. That was a beautiful thing. So I really just wanted to talk and note that.
Yeah, I don't have too much to unpack. Shout out to Gunna and Thug, man, for doing it. That was something solid of them to do, and I actually like the fact that it's not being broadcasted too much because it feels more genuine.
Okay, I see that.
When it's like that. They didn't go out their way to broadcast to the world like, hey, look, we're bailing people out. Look at us. You know what I'm saying? Like, they bailed some folks out. The local news covered it. They spoke to the local news, and the vid is surfacing how it's surfacing. But it's a difference when it's done like that versus when somebody like has the camera up and saying, hey, talk about how I just let you out of jail. Look at what we just did. It seems less genuine, so I appreciate that aspect of it. So yeah, like shout out to Gunna and Thug, man. Yeah,
we're talking good people. All right, before I move on from that, Gunna or Lil Baby?
I'm more of a Lil Baby guy.
Why? Because he can rap.
Yeah, he does a little bit more rap.
I mean, Gunna taught Lil Baby how to rap. Not saying how to rap, but structure how to rap. Structure his rap. I ain't saying that he. You know what I'm saying? He wrote for him, but even Baby says that, so I'm not saying that.
I understand, but after hearing more Lil Baby's rap, I no longer believe it.
I'm saying that Gunna, I like Lil Baby too. They're both one of the same to me, but Gunna gives a little bit of edge. Now I think just solely off the fact that he can widen his range within vocal and melodies and being on certain hooks and being on chorus.
He's not saying rap. He's more of a melodic rap.
Right, one of those type of things. So he can incorporate himself on any song. I'm not saying Lil Baby can't because he's 1-on-1 right now on himself too. But I don't know. I'm giving the edge a little bit to Gunna recently and lately because. Man, when you hit a Gunna track, man, and Wanna, like his last album, Don't Get Disrespect. That was honestly the best album last year to me. Pure, just going through, and it's just the vibe of it. When you can listen to an album just from top to bottom, and it feels like even though it kind of like you don't want the song to sound the same. Don't you know how like if you change the song, it kind of sounds like the same song. In some sequences, it's a good, like in how it's formatted. And then like it was tough because of how he recorded it. He went all overseas to record it, and it just like had a pure sound. So I was like, I don't know. I'm thinking about that of recent, Gunna or Baby.
I give the edge to Baby because I wasn't really always a big fan of either one. Like I didn't hate him, but I just wasn't wasn't really my steez. But more like I've been getting into Lil Baby more and more. His last album was amazing, and I had to respect this guy. Like this kid, like he ain't a lyrical individual criminal, but he's consistent. He can rap. Like he can put together a rap, and he can really go. So like I like that aspect of it. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Baby, but Gunna is definitely a one-on-one type of.
You want to talk about Yosemite?
What you mean? Let's talk about it.
You said who ran the song?
It wasn't Gunna.
Gunna made that song. I'm gonna put a poll below. Yosemite, Travis Scott featuring Gunna.
Which one's best?
Or Astro World. I'm gonna say who had the better verse or who made the song. I'm gonna put it in one of them standpoints.
Man,
Gunna made that
Travis
song.
had the bridge. You hear that bridge? I feel like I'm Joe.
I know he went crazy. He went crazy.
Are you serious?
He didn't do Gunna, bro. He didn't do Gunna.
Man, first of all, Yosemite is better than Sold Out Days. Admit it.
Hold up.
Be
But
honest.
so that it's technically the same song.
The other one has Travis.
But
on
the
it.
crazy thing about it is, the other one has Lil Baby.
Yeah, it's Travis.
You bugging. I don't know about that. You want to get in there? Sold Out
Travis
Dates.
took Gunna
Sold Out Dates and Yosemite sound like the same, almost the same song, right? And guess what? Both have. Okay, both have Gunna on the
The
song.
other one has an adverse that's really, really cool.
Both have Gunna on the song.
Yeah, but one of them has Travis on it.
Yeah, Travis is Travis, bro. He's
I'm a rock with Yosemite every time.
Tough. But yeah, that was a conversation.
And I've seen that performed live by both of them.
We're gonna see the verse.
I got the video.
We're gonna see the verse. So I'm gonna put that below. We're gonna put a poll. Who had the better verse?
I've seen that live. It was
I don't
great.
know about that, bro. I think he made that song.
And it's really hard to tell because they both had the same type of flow on their verses.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm saying. But
that's why I give the edge to Travis because he had that bridge in the middle. That bridge was the most different part.
But to my point, what you said, Sold Out Dates, Gunna had the same. Not saying the same cadence, but like it sounded like the same song.
I also like Travis's voice.
He went crazy. It went a mono. So I'm gonna put a poll there because I want to know about that. So next, man, if you could be any animal, what would you be and why? Like, what would you be? What animal would you be?
I have two answers.
I might have two too.
So my first one, I'm gonna go with an elephant.
Okay.
Because they walk around the jungle completely unbothered.
That's a good
like
one.
the lions and all them, they know better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, big fella, you got it. They know better. The only time elephants get bothered is when we show up with guns and shoot them. Other than that, they walk around completely unbothered.
They're peaceful.
Nobody wants smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't have to worry about anything.
That's a good one.
And then my other one is a crocodile, because that's my favorite animal. They're like the bullies of the jungle. Like, they always want smoke. They're armor plated. They're like God's greatest killing machine. They always want smoke. They don't care what comes by the water. They're gonna try to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
If they see you by the water eating food, they have no problem walking up trying to take your food. They don't care. Like, so I'm a big fan of crocodiles. So that's like my second one. But probably the elephant, just because they walk around completely unbothered. Like, I don't have to worry about anything besides somebody trying to shoot me.
This was a hard one, really hard one to think, because I love like the tiger. Of course, I just love the coat and the colors of the tigers, cheetahs, lions, jaguars. I love all those type of animals. But I would honestly say this was a hard one. But the smartest animal there is, and it's chimpanzees. If you really want to be honest.
Chimpanzees the smartest animal?
Chimps, yeah, you can look. You can look. You can research that. And the only reason I really say that is because if you really think about it,
They top 5 for sure.
if you really think about it, like they are so much like humans. Their mannerisms, how they move, how they think. You watch Planet of the Apes, I'm being dead serious right now. Just in Caesar and stuff, like that type of stuff, it's just like, wow. Like, it's really animals out here that you would not think, even dogs, your man's best friend. At the end of the day, it's just like that thought process. That's why you love them so much, the companionship.
Dogs are extremely
and then just being so intelligent in which you can, your mannerisms and moving. I was watching just a video the other day, and this chimpanzee, he just did a puzzle. I'm like, just the strategic things and the way they think, how they move and stuff like that. I find that really interesting, to be honest with you.
If I had a third one, I'd go with a killer whale, because they also walk around unbothered.
And
unless human beings come along and ruin everything.
And
other than that, they're extremely intelligent. They're top 5 as well.
And I like the elephant.
Extremely intelligent.
I like the elephant too. Like on my neck, color power.
Yeah,
honestly, I really like elephants too. They like real, what's called majestic animals.
Yeah,
like
I don't know about
real different.
And the jungle size dominates all.
And they're peaceful.
Nobody wants smoke with those.
You don't really hear problems with elephants. You don't really hear problems about their species or anything like you just said, unless we unfortunately messing with them. So I would definitely say that. I would definitely say that within my answer. Lastly, because I didn't go to would you rather in the agenda. So here you go. Listen to the question closely. Would you rather have skin that changes colors based on your emotions, or tattoos appear all over your body based on what you did yesterday?
Dang, all over.
Okay.
I was about to say, do I get to choose the location of the tat?
All over. So basically, your body, your skin is gonna change colors based on your emotions, happy, sad, mad, etc. Or based on what you did yesterday, everything you did yesterday is gonna be tattooed on your body. It's gonna appear on your body.
I'm gonna have to go with the skin color, man. I'm gonna have to go with that. You may know how I feel, but you won't know why I'm feeling how I'm feeling. At least you'll know that. But to know exactly what they say, what if I did something with like not retarded? That's not, you can't say that anymore. Something dumb. Like what if I did something intimate? Like I don't want everybody to know that. Then I have to walk around with a sweater every day in the middle of the 80-degree heat.
Yeah,
like
that's true. That's true. I would say I'm definitely.
And I live at home.
I'm gonna definitely go with the colors, the emotions. But at the end of the day, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Everybody that know me knows.
Yeah,
so,
what are you picking?
At the end of the day, I'm gonna definitely say emotions.
Oh, I'm definitely picking the skin color.
Oh yeah, the emotions. Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Same.
But the skin color is basically what we are now. Like like the light skinned people, they turn red.
Right.
They
Yeah. I mean,
so
the people that get mad and stuff like that. You right.
Yeah, but you're not gonna turn green when you're jealous.
But yeah, that's true too. Like
not in
it's
real
all
life.
about changing actually colors and
But
different.
it'd be cool because then when somebody
colors.
hating.
Yeah, that's true too. That's a good one. Like you definitely know when somebody hating you walking around. You actually can know stuff based upon somebody's color showing on emotions. Yeah, we can avoid a lot of problems with that too. You see that, but
It might start more problems because all right, I'm about to fight you.
Oh yeah, that too. It can absolutely start more problems. But I just thought that was a good question because I mean, based on what you did yesterday.
Imagine you talking to a girl and your emotions just change. You automatically know how that person's feeling.
Yeah, so
whether she likes you or not.
She know you're in love with her, or you know she in love with
her.
But you'll know if she rejects you.
But what
color is rejection?
What if you did something dope the day before and you have it on? If you have it all tattooed on your body, that'd be tough too.
Yes, but what if the next day you fall down a flight of stairs?
No, well, then it's
and then for some reason you get up and your parents fall down.
But you can't. But also a pain all over your body. You're only seeing parts of my body. Think about that.
Yes, but you don't have to clothing. Which and where it goes where.
But
it don't matter.
But then again, like if you did fall down the steps, you're gonna have tattoos of like injuries.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't know that. It might be a tattoo of you falling down the steps.
Oh well, that's what you can cover it. With your emotions, you can't cover it.
Yeah.
I just thought about that. Like, just thinking about
what if it goes on my hand?
It's a good question, though. Huh?
What if I don't have any control? What if it appears on my hand?
Oh,
well, sometimes it's playing. You see what I'm saying? You got the luck of the draw. Like, shoot. What if you got intimate the day before?
But I just know
you don't know where that's
going
to appear. It just shows up right here on your forehead.
I just know
you're talking to your mom.
With your body parts, you can cover. You can have a bucket hat on.
Yes, but what if I'm inside talking to my mom and then all of a sudden that just appears on my forehead? What am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
See?
I don't know. But you ain't choose that. But I'm playing devil's advocate on that. Definitely, that was a good question. Make sure you answer below, man. As always, man, another amazing episode, my brother here, Hugh. Hey, as you see, Game Shift, 9 Believers, Color Power, at the Faison View Podcast. We got a lot to offer, man. A lot to offer. 5 p.m. Thursday. You already know. Make sure you tune in, like, subscribe, and share, man. We love you, man. See you guys.